hoping for an all-action slugfest. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Hook misses. There is not a seat to be had in this arena, Johnny. It's got that big fight feel, doesn't it?
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And look in that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
That counter punch caught him clean. Nice counter shot. You'd like to see more jabs. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Missing with that jab. Good counter punching. This fighter's always on their toes, trying to get their opponent rattled, get them off kilter, get them out of their rhythm.
These are my kind of fights, boxing on the edge of the ring, using the jab, using the footwork, moving left to right. It's like a bull in a matador.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might... This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to... They ring the bell, and here we go. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Well done with that counter shot. And we may see an early stoppage here. How is he on his feet? This doesn't make sense.
Defense, defense, defense is everything, because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Counterpunch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Both men step back for just a moment. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been safe. And there's the bell to start the round. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. When you're at such a reach disadvantage, you've got to find a way to work on the inside.
You've got to fight dirty, Todd. You've got to get in close. You've got to fight on the blind side of the referee. You've got to find a way in.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. And he scores with the counter. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Good counter punch. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Positives and negatives in the heavyweight division are the same. You can win the fight with one punch, and you can lose the fight in one punch. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Nice counter. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. The corner's got the towel, and they're going to throw it in. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
And there's the bell to start the round. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? It's all offense all the time. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
It's bombs away. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. They exchange punches. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good. Two, despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. That counter shot lands. At this point, you gotta believe he can't win on the scorecards. Gonna need a knockout. They ring the bell, and here we go. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with...
At some point, the corner has to say you're done. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The straight right just misses. You'd like to see more jabs. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That big hook doesn't land. Swing and a miss. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. They exchange punches. What would you tell this guy if he's got to do something different?
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Look at him. Look across at him. He's looking to...
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use breath.
Whoa, and you saw the balance go. The knees, the foundation, rocked. Didn't wait long to get back and get. Why weren't they covering up? We almost saw a knockout. It's okay to take a knee.
What you're seeing right there is a heartbroken fighter.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Straight right just misses. A perfect counter lands. We wanted action, and they are delivering. Well done with that counter shot. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Nice counter punch right up the middle. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
He's gone. He's on his last leg.
And there's the bell to start the round. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Catch and shoot. Good counter punch. They hit like heavyweight. This fight may stop here considering all the bruising and swelling on the face.
Are you okay?
So that's that. The referee's made his judgment, and we carry on. Unlucky to miss with that jab. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Defense is not an option for these two.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now, this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think,
Do you believe what we are seeing? Just one punch away from turning his fortunes around.
it's been a tough round. So
Stumbling around on Bambi legs. seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
You know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Okay, now look at him. Look across at him there. He's looking behind the top. And then
they ring the bell, and here we go. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations.
What a massive upset this would be. Thought we were going to see the finish there.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
He threw the hook. Didn't land. It's all offense all the time. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. A perfect counter shot. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters. And is this the beginning of the end? A nightmare start to this fight. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
The old dog goes down. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me your ball.
Nice count. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
Love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
okay. How do you feel? How do you feel? All right, breathe.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
And he scores with the counter. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them.
They're in trouble. And it appears they're out. Wise decision to take a knee here and get that mandatory 8 count.
That must have really dented the ego. You don't want your opponent to see you do that.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift. The stamina is off the charts.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like
Their vision is being impaired, no doubt about it, but is the referee going to stop it here? That will do it. Tough love here as this fight is over.
time is in the essence, and it was a matter of time when this happened.
So it is a TKO win here, no doubt about the outcome.